Joker was clearly in the passing lane.
That's it. He's tired. When you're tired, you make mistakes. LeBron gave effort on both sides of the ball, and he could only keep it up for one half in the Denver altitude. That's literally what happened. He hasn't had to play both sides of the ball all season, so he's been able to manage himself. He played defense and offense for one half in Denver and got tired for the whole second half. That's it. That's just what
Mars. That's not good enough, Mars. No, because
I'm telling you that's what happened.
Even if that's what happened, Mars. But number one, we've been to Denver before, so we know what the altitude is. So it's not like
there's always an adjustment.
I don't know how. It's not like we came here and we're like, damn, we know what it is. It's Denver. We've been here countless times. That's number one. Number two, we know we got to take care of the basketball. And James, knowing that I have to play on the defensive side of the ball in order for us to have a chance to win. So I got to pace myself. So James is smart enough to know that I can't empty it all in the first half. I don't think he emptied it, Mars. I think what happened was him turning the basketball over, those timely turnovers that he had. I don't think it was because he was tired. I just think it was just bad basketball. It wasn't just because he was tired. We could have guys turn the ball over. We could have guys miss shots just off the strength of it just being a bad shot. Not just because I was tired. That was just a bad shot on my part.
I think you could see he was tired. The transition defensive effort was much lower in the second half. He got, who was it he had on a switch? He might have had Reggie Jackson on the switch and took a sidestep three. Like, he's tired. He's like, in the first half, he was more relentless getting to the rim. When he did get to the rim in the second half, he's missing layups. He missed a bunny at the end of the game, and then he went and beat everyone.
He did do that.
So, you can just see he's tired. I'm not saying it's an excuse. Like, I don't care about excuses or whatever, but I think it's just, I think it would be weird to ignore that. I don't think LeBron has it to go 2018 and give you maximum. Even in 2018, he didn't give you maximum defensive effort. But like 2013 and give you maximum effort on both sides of the ball for a whole game. And he can maybe do it for a half, or he's gonna have to sacrifice defense.
And I think we're past that, I think that we're past. I think we should be past that idea that James could go in the phone booth and put the cape on. I'd like to think that. I mean, he could do that. Don't get me wrong, Moss. He could do that years ago. He can't do that anymore. That's why he didn't take a shot in the fourth quarter. In addition to the 7 turnovers that he had, he didn't take a shot in the fourth quarter. So the fact that he didn't take a shot, I don't think that's because he's tired. I just think it has a lot to do with that unit, and I think it has a lot to do with him.
That is the biggest. I love LeBron. Everybody know how I feel about LeBron. Like, I'm obviously one of the LeBron dudes, but chill. No.
I don't think he's tired. I don't.
Chill,
I'm not buying that.
What is he?
I even said this. I even said this on the timeline. Lakers fans got mad. They emptied the clip in the first half. I'm not talking about their shooting. They played harder in the first half than they had any point in time versus the Nuggets the last 2 years. And LeBron spearheaded that. Didn't he? Mark, did he have 12-5-3? 12-5-6.
Yeah, I seen right on the timeline glazing. Yeah, it was like
12, like he was going insane. And LeBron was 3 of 3 from 3. He was dunking. He was sprinting everywhere. He was all over the place. And like
transition defense, he was
everything. Like block. He was doing everything. I knew as soon as I saw that chill, by the last half of that third quarter, fourth quarter, it was over. LeBron is not going to
emptied it.
He's the oldest player in the league.
All right,
But think about where MJ was at that age. I'm saying, chill. Remember, MJ didn't do that. MJ gave you a consistent 22 points per game, but he wasn't that kind of same player. He never elevated that to that point. Go ahead.
So if we doing that, Swiper, then we got to take this narrative out that he's old. We got to kill that. That we can't pick and choose when he's tired or when he's old. We can't pick and choose when he's old.
That. But I think
he is.
I've been trying to say that.
But playing versus 25-year-olds or 27-year-olds, and just rolling. And then on top of that, but the thing is, LeBron even said it before the series started. Remember, what did he say? He said, I literally we have to play perfect to beat them, and we're going to give it our best shot. That's literally what he said. He wasn't like, hey, we're waiting on this. We've been expecting this. We can't wait to see if we can get past it. He said, we have to play perfect, and we're going to give it our best shot. And they came out guns blazing, and it was literally once they had that 12-point lead, and in 2 minutes, chill, it was tied again, basically.
Right, they cut it right in half,
and it was over. And then again, the Nuggets, they just do that methodical thing where they just every single possession you got to play perfect. And then on top of that, he had to play defense on Jokic, had to play defense on Murray, he had to chase Porter. Bro, he's exhausted. I think he's exhausted. And I just think he's 39 years old. I think it's completely unrealistic to expect the Lakers with Anthony Davis. I still think LeBron's their best player. It's entirely unrealistic to expect them to slay a giant that they haven't been able to beat. That's bigger, more athletic, physical, and smarter than they are. That's just too much. Like, I just think
finally, Swiper. Finally, you start making some sense, brother. Finally, I've been waiting for this day, Swiper. You finally making some sense. I was saying you could even see it last year, Swiper. You could see it last year. He was bent over. He was grasping for air. You know what I'm saying? Like Bron can't carry, bro. He can't carry. He doesn't got that.
Last year win, Ops. Last year win.
In the playoffs. Remember when he was shooting them deep ass threes, hitting the backboard, clanking, because he just couldn't
against
do
Denver. Against Denver.
And I believe the series before that too. Who did they play?
The Warriors.
The Warriors. Was it the Warriors? Yeah, like he was just tired, bro. Like he don't got that same gas tank he used to have. He's still a freak of an athlete even at this age. You know what I mean? But is the having to carry though? I don't think he can do it.
And by the way, I like AD a lot. I think he's a high level number 2, but I think people get box score stuff with AD mixed up. That dude takes so many plays off with these fake injury things that happen. And not fake, they happen. He gets nicked up. He will literally chill. Like he'll miss a layup, he'll fall on the ground. And everybody's running in transition. He's still on the ground. Or if he'll miss a shot, he held his knee on one of those plays. Because again, I know I'm not saying fake. Like but the pain, if pain gets to him, he stops. And meanwhile,
it does slow him down. Yes, it does.
They're just running all over the place. Like, and so that's what I'm saying, man. Like, AD had his numbers, man, but just impact on the game. He was a minus 13 again. He's been a minus every single game versus the Nuggets the last 9 times they played. He's matching his minutes with Joker. They're not winning any of the minutes, but even the bench unit minutes on the season, the Lakers have barely won those. And so every time they play the Nuggets, man, like AD just like, again, he had a good game, but like, I don't know, bro. Like,
I thought he did a good job. I thought he did a good job at the end. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I thought he did a good job when they were trying to get back in the game where James was throwing the ball into him and he was going at Joker. I did think that he did a good job at that, but
those 4 threes, remember?
Yeah, I do remember that. But the idea that, James is gassed, and I mean, is this something that we already knew anyway? Like he couldn't keep up the pace. He couldn't keep up the pace.
The Lakers fans and the media, only people that didn't know that. Oh, that's only people that didn't know that for real.
You see, they're crying. They're crying in the chat already. Like actually, what are you talking about? He killed the Warriors. I didn't say he didn't. I said he was tired. There's a difference between being tired and playing bad. I didn't say he's playing bad. I'm saying he's tired. That's all. Right. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't expect this 39-year-old, 40-year-old man to still play like he did when he was 31, 28. He's gonna get fatigued. It's gonna happen. He can't carry the way he used to. If they had somebody else to come in, carry a little bit for him, then he would still be just as effective as he was. But like for instance, last night at the end of the OKC Pelicans game, you could look at BI and see dude can't even hardly breathe. Like I'm begging Willie Green, like you got to call a timeout, coach. He can hardly even get back up the floor. They called a timeout. He caught his breath. He came down and made the one move. He came through the lane, brought the ball back over here, finger roll this way.
That was tough too.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. These guys. As much as I always say, these are world-class athletes. They could play both sides of this and that. They're still gonna be tired eventually. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying nothing against Bron. I'm just saying everybody gets tired, y'all. Relax.
But if we're having a real, I'll finish, friend. Sorry, we're having a real conversation. There's nothing wrong with saying the man is old. He's still the greatest old player of all time, ever. He's the greatest older player ever. No one's ever been this good this late in their career. No one's been more accomplished this late in their career. I had him on second team All NBA this year. He's been phenomenal.
Join way.